Hello friends, welcome to the Infotech YouTube channel. Today we will learn share data between different type of components. Different type of components means like parent to child component, child to parent component, and we will also discuss about sibling components. How to share data between sibling components. Let's start with the parent to child component. How we can send data between parent to child. For that, I have already created parent component and child component. As you can see here, I have called parent component in the app component like app parent. Now I will go to parent component. Here I already defined a property name and a method name get name, in which I am assigning the name property with the value name which I am getting from the parameter of get name method. And in parent component.html, I have created a input type text in which I have in key up I am calling a method get name and passing the current value of the text field, and also called app child component here. So here what I'm doing is like I am passing name from parent to the child component. This is a child component.ts. Here also I have defined a name property and a method that is not required for now. For now, that's why I'm removing it. In child component.html, I've called the name property. And let's look in the browser how it is looking. This is a parent component. This is an input text of parent component, and this is here it is written child component. Which is written the child component.html child component. I'm giving a horizontal line to look better in the browser. Now I am typing anything in the text field, nothing happens. So to pass the name in child component, we have to pass a property bind. We have to do a property binding in the child component, like name. This name is from parent component, and this name is from, we are passing this name to child component, which I am using the child component.ts, that is name, and this name is printing in the child component.html, that is name here. Now refresh the browser. Actually I'm getting an error, can't bind to name since it is not a known property of app child. Okay, we are getting this error because we have to declare this variable name with the input, because we are getting the name value from the parent component, like at $I input. Okay, that's it. Now type like the info tag. You can see here like we are typing in the parent text field of parent component, and the same thing is printing in the child component. That means we can pass it to the child component, that is parent to child. We can pass the data to parent to child. Now look how we can pass the data from child to parent, how it is possible. So first we have to make the code changes, like remove this property from here app child. Also the text box. This text box is now needed in child component. And remove this also p name. And define a method get name here. Get name here. Okay. Keep up. Also print this name value in the parent component now. And we have already defined the name property in the parent component. And define a method in parent component like get name from child. Here the name value, and here you can assign the name property with the name value. Now what we have to do is we have to create a event emitter in child component. We need event emitter when we need to pass the data from child to parent. Event emitter is like a subscriber. When we need to send anything to parent component, we create a event emitter. And event emitter with the output keyword at output. We can take a property name like send to parent with event emitter object. Event emitter object, and we have to emit the value to the parent component like this dot send to parent dot emit, and pass the name value here, so we can get the name from the parent. Now we have to use this event emitter in parent component HTML with the as a attribute of child component like send to parent, that is event emitter in the child component. And to get the value of name value in parent component, we have already created a method name that is get name from child, and we call this function here with the event emitter. That is name here. Okay, we have also printed here name. Now let's see. Module not found, can't error resolve, leave box houseless. We are getting this error because actually the latest version of Angular event emitter is calling from the protractor. We have to call it from the Angular core for now. I don't know why this is happening. Protractor. Okay. Now let's see if the error is still exists or not. Error is removed. Now let's see the from child component we can get the value to the parent component or not. Right. to anything like no for till now I'm not getting the mm, okay, let's see why I'm not getting the value. Okay, actually we are not getting the value to parent component because we have to pass here not name but the dollar event. Now let's see. Write anything like the info. As you can see, we are getting the value from child component now. Info tag component, the info tag. Okay. We have discussed for with two type of component like parent to child component and child to parent component. Now we will discuss for the sibling components. Actually, most of the developers stuck in the sibling components to share the data between sibling components. Parent to child and child to parent is easy, but the, the toughness comes on sibling. That is not much tough, you can say, but little bit tricky there. First, we have to remove the change the code in parent. For this, I'm showing you that we have already created two type of component: sibling one component and sibling two. And I've also created the script there. One by one, I will let you know what the code is there. So first of all, I will show you the demo how it is working. Like sibling one component dot tst. Here I am closing the child component. It is not required more now. Copy this app sibling one and paste it here. Put a horizontal line to as a separator between app sibling one and app sibling two. Now let's see in the browser how it's working. This is a sibling one component, and I have created a text field in the sibling one component. And when we type in the text field of sibling one component, it will print in the sibling two component. That means I can pass the data from sibling one to sibling two. So here we write the info tag. As you can see that sibling one from sibling one component, we can pass the data to sibling two component. To do this, I have used a subject, that is a type of observable. And for this, I have also created a service file, that is message control B message service.tf. Here I have created a subject object, and in send message I have emitted the value message this dot subject dot next. For clear message, we have pass emit the empty value, so it is clear from there. Get message, the subject dot observable. We are returning the subject object as observable. Okay, here I think it is clear for now. First come on the sibling component.ts and sibling component1.html. Here you can see that I have created a input type text with ng model, two-way data binding with name property, and key of I am calling input on change. So on any key of this method will call input on change. In sibling1.ts input on change method, just we are create the object of message service and call the message service. Okay, where here we are calling the send message method of message service and passing the name value this dot name from name property. That is two-way binding. Here you can mark it, that is two-way binding name property with the ng model. So we no need to pass $event.value here. And in send message.service.ts we are emitting the value message to the by calling next.subject. And in sibling component to .ts in ng on it we have subscribed the here, as I already told you in the message service, get message we are returning the as observable. We are returning subject as observable. So in sibling component 2 we are calling the get message of message service and we are subscribing this get message with the message and we are assigning the name. We are assigning message to the name property. And in sibling component 2.html you can see we are printing their name. Must keep in mind that when we have to create the message, we have to like just I am opening the app module.ts. Actually I provided this service with injectable provided in root. This line, must notice this line. This line means in the entire application I have created single instance of message service. That's why it is working. If we provide the message service component to component, then it will not work because each component will create their own instance of message service. That's why it will not work. Either you can do like if you provide it in the app module, or just you can do it here like this line, injectable provided in root, then it will work. So must keep in mind before doing this. I think you have also understood the sibling data transfer to the sibling component. Once again I am explaining you with the summary like how it is working. We have created three methods in service, message service. We have created an instance of subject, that is import from the RxJS. We are currently using the two methods like send message and get message. Send message we are emitting the value which I am getting the message from the sibling 1 component, and get message we are using in the sibling component 2, in which we are returning the subject object as observable, and this observable we have subscribed in the sibling component 2, getting the value message and assigning this message to the property name, and this name property we are printing in the HTML. That's why when we type here anything that is in pass to the sibling component. That's all for this, how we can share data between different type of components. We have shown you like parent to child, child to parent, and sibling to sibling. That is the three type of components in Angular, and we can pass the data to it. Many developers passing the data to sibling in like just like first they are getting from the value from input and output, then they send the data to the sibling. That is not a correct way. Okay, that's all for now. Thanks for watching this video. If you think it is useful for you, then please like this video, share and subscribe. Also please click on our bell icon, YouTube channel bell icon, so from next time if I upload any new video, then it is instantly available to you and you will watch that video. Thanks.